Welcome back, everyone, to Elder Scrolls Online with our events character Rhishima Ajani, and we are heading. Where are we? We're in Orsinium. Excellent. We're going to go visit the inn, finish off this last quest, and then I think what we'd best do is. I know we'll get there eventually. I'm lost inside a building. Where do I find that door? Aha. We're going to go and work out how to get our crafting on. We're not going to pick up.
Back and with interest. About time. Maybe he finally sold some of those trinkets he loves so much.
I ain't complaining and I ain't asking questions. I'm just glad I finally got paid.
That's the other quest we have to finish. We can either sell the mug to Astilma or we can give it to a legitimate authority. Ask about the traitor below. All right, I'm lost. I'm very lost. There must be another set of stairs that I'm not seeing. Oh, blind as a bat. Reason I wear glasses is, well, it's not because I don't see the obvious. Schultog.
It's a good day, friend. I've got gold in my pocket and a full mug in my hand. So what can I do for you?
Oh, I couldn't help it over here. What was that about? A large amount of gold?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
It's
If you're
gold.
thinking of trying to rob me, well, think again. I need this gold for my daughter. Now leave me be or I'll hit you with my mug.
I'm just trying to find someone who came across a large amount of gold recently.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? Being all mysterious and scaring a person half to death? So, why are you looking for Gulag?
I just need to find out how he got the gold.
By Trinimax deformed toe, if this gold is illegal, my Shieldhide needs her potions.
I see. All right, let's try this.
If you forget all about what we were discussing, then I might have information that will help you. Do you agree?
What discussion? I didn't hear a thing.
Right. You never heard this from me, but Gulag left here a little while ago to talk to those Khajiit traders. You know, the ones who showed up recently? And if nothing else, you should be able to smell him.
Smell him?
He wears some kind of fancy fragrance, says it keeps the spirits docile. The Khajiit sold it to him.
I see.
You ask me, it smells like a dead horker left out too long in the sun. Follow that scent and it'll lead you right to him.
Thank you. All right. Okay, we have another quest. I might want to try and finish it in here. The old ugly mug. Now, I could speak with Zabani about what I dug up. However, Agolas's journal speaks about a buyer. I could sell the mug to Astilma. You know what? I think I need to talk to Zabani. That's what I want to do. So let me see it on the map. All right. So Zabani is okay. Let's talk to Zabani about it first. I mean, I know he's got a buyer, but he was kind of stealing treasures off the orcs, and so will she. Let's go. So we're going to finish these last two quests in Orsinium, and then we're going to actually do our crafting. Oh wow, what a stench. I see, let us follow the stench. He's right, it does smell a lot like a dead horker. I'm never going to wash this out of my fur. Oh, perhaps if I run beside the smell, it won't be so bad. Oh, I was mistaken. Just imagine poor Rhishima. My whiskers are twitching. My tail is fur is standing on end.
Gulag's scent. It is almost enough to make this one want to stop dealing with him.
Arusha would agree, except for all the gold he gave us. He's got the luck of Joan and Jode, even if he smells like a dead horker.
This one hopes we are blessed with half his luck and twice his gold, but not his scent.
Alright, I need to find this Karina. Which one of you is that's Karina?
This one does not care what you may have heard. We do not deal in illicit goods. However, if you return after we have finished setting up our shop, I may have something that would be of interest to you. Nothing illicit, of course.
I couldn't help overhearing. Any idea where I can find Gulag?
We are new to this city. Where the one we do business with goes, we do not know. But when he left us, he headed east, toward the residential district. Of course, all the districts of this city look the same to this one.
Can I ask what business you're in?
Curious, are you? Our business is quite legal, rest assured. Not all Khajiit practice illicit trades, no matter what you may have heard. We sell elixirs of health, cures for illnesses, headache remedies, those sorts of things.
Do you sell medicine?
That is a word, yes. The best for the best price. You won't find a lower price in the city, once we're actually open. But if it's Gulag you seek, just follow the smell. It is quite prominent, and it lingers like unwanted house guests.
Very well. Thank you, Karina. The smell. And I thought it was the same trail as before. It is the same trail as before. What am I on? Am I heading east? Where's my... Yes, I'm kind of heading east. No wonder it was so strong on the bridge. I swear, if I get attacked, I'm going to be very unimpressed. How can he not smell it? It is like someone died in here. Vulkhel's bathhouse and laundry. Oh, more smells. Ooh, a bookshelf.
This bath is ours for as long as we want. I paid in advance.
You didn't have 2 gold pieces to rub together last time I saw you, Gulag. What changed?
Fortune happened, my lovely. And it fell right into my lap. Now, come here and do the same and we'll both feel better. And who might you be? Go find another bathhouse. I hired this one for the entire day.
Too bad.
I'll let you deal with this.
What's this about? If you aren't here to use the baths, it must be about my tonics. Well, I can assure you, my tonics are guaranteed to cure whatever ails you. Just takes time. And multiple applications.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the deal you made with the Winterborn.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a loyal subject of the king.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to do with any damn Winterborn.
Mm-hmm. This letter to Earth Iceheart says otherwise.
No, I could explain.
Mm-hmm.
The people of this city, I made a deal for them. Gold from the Winterborn allows me to produce my tonics at a fraction of the cost. I'm doing this for the people.
So the clan orcs can starve.
The outlying clans, they're enemies of this city and our king. Their chiefs refuse to accept the king's rule. They'd rather stay stuck in their old ways and traditions. Meanwhile, the poor of this city can't afford medicine. I'm saving lives.
You're still selling it, not giving it away. The information you passed on cost lives and gave the Winterborn supplies.
A small price to pay for a larger gain.
Whose gain?
I've been loyal to this city since before you outsiders started arriving. You have no right to judge me.
Just tell me where the Winterborn took these stolen supplies.
Fine. What's the use? See what happens when you just try to help?
Oh, quit your
The
whining.
supplies were sent to Frostbreak Fortress. That's where the Winterborn warlord, Yorfan Iceheart, plans to regroup his forces. I'm sure he's guarding the supplies personally.
Not a problem. I'll tell the guard about this. Don't try to leave the city.
Do what you will. My tonics are out in the city now, getting to the people who need them. Sure, I won't be able to enjoy the rest of my gold, but I accomplished what I set out to do.
Goodbye. New feet. I just stepped on something unpleasant. At least I did not step in something unpleasant. Helping the poor and making gold from the poor at the same time is not
Once again, welcome to
altruistic.
Orsinium. I look forward to working with you on this grand endeavor.
High Priestess.
Ah, another traveler arrives in our grand city. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the chosen? Do you bear the letter from the Forge Mother?
I have the forged letter. Who are you?
I am a high priestess of Trinimac, serving in Orsinium's temple. Like you, I'm here at the request of Forge Mother Alga to help revive the ancient traditions of truth, honor, and unity. I also greet new arrivals. Tell me, how is your journey?
I helped the caravan that was attacked by the Winterborn. Supplies for the outlying clans were stolen.
We've received similar reports. Just one of a series of unfortunate incidents that we plan to rectify. Orsimer soldiers and even the king himself are looking into this. King Korog believes that even those who refuse his rule must be cared for.
I know where they took the supplies.
Truly? Perhaps we can still recover the supplies the clans need to survive the winter. The decision to invite outsiders to our land has already reaped untold benefits. Tell me, where have the Winterborn hidden the supplies?
Gulug betrayed the clans. He says the supplies were... No, the Winterborn took the supplies to Frostbreak Fortress.
You located the stolen supplies.
Yes.
Trinimac surely has sent you to us in our time of need. Take this as a reward for helping our people. And you must present yourself to Forge Mother Alga and tell her everything. Oh, look, here she comes now.
Is this one of the outsiders who responded to my invitation, High Priestess?
Yes, Grand Forge
You
Mother.
there, outsider. I would speak with you.
You would, but...
Come, outsider. We have much to discuss. Thank you, Solgra. I will speak to the outsider now.
Perhaps another time, Clan Mother. I have some business to attend to. What is this quest we have? I am so lost. While we are here, given the crafting celebration is nigh on over, let us, before we go too much further, take advantage of any crafting trainers we might find. I'm not sure I can find them in Orsinium. Treasure in need of a home. We'll meet Breeze. Get that one out.
Morkel wares are now at the fort, and now I see people.
Isn't this place grand? And they were happy to have a researcher of my caliber join their staff.
Oh,
Feel free to
congratulations.
look around. We have some lovely displays coming together downstairs that show the width and breadth of Orsimer history.
Did those items I found have any historical significance?
Oh, they are wonderfully splendid. Such exquisite relics. I'm still consulting with a few experts about the etchings, but the items are definitely related to a dragon priest and his followers. You've done me a great favor, friend.
What are you going to do with the relics now?
I plan to continue to study these relics and ascertain why the Nords built a tomb in Wrothgar. I'll conduct proper scholarly research. Not that popular claptrap that Narcissus Dren had me write. And never fear, you will receive the credit you deserve.
I appreciate. Enjoy your new career. Oh, my inventory is full. How annoying. Annoying, how annoying. Let us. I have no poison equipped. Well, we can do that. Let us. Consumables and poisons. I have no poisons to equip. Oh, ugh. I already know it. Ah, I do not know that one. Right here.
I've already traced the origins of one.
All right, we'll
I
skip
plan to
through
continue to
and complete the quest. I'm going to examine this because it is a lore book. Okay. I've completed 2 quests in my daily endeavors. I've read 2 lore books. I was going to say, what else is there to do? So, craft 5 items with the Clothier skill, complete 1 battleground match, obtain 2 visions in the Infinite Archive. Let us go find a Clothier stand and a weekly. 15 players in Cyrodiil, 4 trials. Oh dear. I do not wish to go to Cyrodiil. I fear I must, however, very soon. Okay. 1 more quest. Let us talk to Zabani. Where is Zabani? Okay.
The orcs smell, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
And the orcs smell, the Nords are rude. Don't get me started on the Bretons. We need to visit the Thieves Guild too. Is it in here? Clearly not. How do I get out of here? She will see me, always does. Zabani is below. Let's find some stairs. Ah.
Poor Zabani. Why will none believe that a Golas stole from the king, not her?
I searched Agolas' camp.
Oh? What did you find? Do not keep Zabani suspended.
I found your note to Agolas. I can prove your partners.
Shh! Not so loud. If you found my note, you know Agolas betrayed me. I didn't deserve the blame for his plan. I didn't want to touch that ugly thing. Agolas should rot for what he did to me.
You stole the mug. Why shouldn't I turn you in?
I can make it worth your while. If you place the blame on Agolas, he'll let me go. Then I'll collect my emergency funds, meet you at the Greedy Cat, and pay you for the note and your silence. Think about it.
Very well. Okay, now I need to talk to Warden Org.
Keep away from the Khajiit. If I see you pass her anything, you'll end up in your own cell.
What did Zabani steal?
She knows.
It does not sound like you know. The guard doesn't tell you much, do they?
They tell me enough. There's a place in town called the King's Corner Club. The guard arrested her for stealing from there. Something that belongs to the king. That's all I know.
But what exactly was it?
No idea. Some of King Kurog's favorite things are inside that club. Between you and I, the guard wants to keep this quiet until they find out whatever it is. If the king doesn't notice it's missing, there's no problem.
Why does the guard think Zabani is responsible?
A witness reported her to the guard, saw her take the object before heading to the privy. She could have hidden it then. Eventually, she'll tell us where it is. Till then, she stays in here.
And who was the witness?
I don't know, some elf. I have prisoners to watch. Be on your way or join her in the cell.
Actually, I have information regarding Zabani.
Oh? What information?
She is guilty. She stole this mug with her partner,
I knew
Egolas.
it! Her story never fit together quite like it should. I'll make sure that mug gets back to the guard. Anything else you need?
Yes, I gave you the mug. I'd like the reward.
I think the guard can manage a reward. Here you go. Compliments of the king.
Gloves of the ugly mug for my overly full inventory. Oh no! I know. I have no letters on my I and O key. Let's not take those out while he's in there. What I'm looking for is something I can. I'm going to have to go and come back. I could destroy something. That does help. Liquid silver. What is that? Oh, we're not destroying that. We should have gotten rid of it at the museum, though. We'll destroy this. Beep. Okay, now we grab our reward for betraying poor Zabani.
I think the guard can
There we go. Sorry, Zabani. You're a bad, bad kitty and deserve to be in the box. Very well. Now we need to do our crafting certification for our crafting celebration. It has only taken me...
You are the one I seek.
No, I am truly not the one you seek. Not the one you seek. All right.
I see you're busy. I can occupy myself for now.
Excellent. I'm sure you're a very, very busy lady. Now, crafting certification. What we did to get that particular quest, which is very helpful, is... Yes. Is we went to the crafting board. I'm just going to find it. There is a crafting board in every city. And if you touch it when you are not a certified crafter, it gives you this lovely little message telling you you need to be certified and to go seek it out. And you can accept it as a quest, I believe. So, we're going to this crafting board, see? There are two of them. There is the equipment and there is the one at the Mages Guild. And before I go anywhere, I should probably return this thing to the museum. No, not that one. That is not a museum. There are pieces in there you do not wish to see. No, not Mazabak's house. I should probably look at the map. I'm so sorry, Zabani. I know, you'll be fine, I promise. Here we go. House of Orsinium Glories. If you have a treasure for the House of Orsinium Glories, such as the liquid silver, you go down here and you find K. If it just says to examine, you do not have it. But if it says to place, then you do have it. Let us find a place. And I've been looking at all the wrong places. So yes, you need to actually not look at the plaque, but at the descriptor. Okay, looks like we have not missed anything else. Okay. One less thing in our backpack. Let us read the House of Orsinium Glories and the Ancient North Tablet. Those are all things we need. Now, here is the other consumables crafting reeds. It's a hand bill for master crafters. So, we're going to follow the arrow. Now, if you do not have
welcome Morkel clan to Orsinium. Their work is without compare. Some will say otherwise, but they are wrong.
There, see? We did that. So, we're going to go and unlock our crafting. And if you do not have your way stations unlocked, or you do not know where to go to unlock that because you are in a city, then you go this way. We're going to go talk to Danel Telleno or to Milaneth. And to do that, we must take a journey. There are these everywhere in Elder Scrolls. And usually if you have a mission that's not located in your city, it'll take you to a cart, and then you just follow the carts or the boats or whatever arrows you need to. So here we are in Vulkhel Guard. I don't.
Dragons in your own homeland.
Oh, we're leaving death alone. So we're going to go talk to Milaneth and Danel Telleno and very quickly get our crafting certifications. And the next episode, I think there may be another celebration for us to check.
Over here, we have much to discuss, you and I.
Oh, no, we don't. That is another prologue quest.
You're here for crafting certification, yes?
Yes.
Fear not. Your alliance covers my considerable fees.
Excellent.
If you can prove your basic competence, I'll certify you so you may fulfill crafting writs.
Yes, I saw a notice. How do the crafting writs work?
Crafting writs are daily requests for crafted goods. You must be a certified crafter to fulfill them. Prove you know what you're doing, and I'll certify you.
All right. Tell me what you can certify.
I'm authorized to train and certify provisioners, alchemists, and enchanters. If this interests you, we should begin immediately.
Very well. I want to know more about the crafts you can certify.
Certainly. Please specify.
What do provisioners make?
Food and drink. Anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body and mind. If you choose to learn this art, I will impart the culinary knowledge I acquired over the course of decades.
And what does an alchemist make?
Potions of all kinds. The subtle art of mixing reagents can produce rather unsubtle effects.
And what can enchanters make?
Glyphs to empower weapons, armor, and jewelry with magical properties. I can teach you how to wreath your axe with flames, or give cloth robes the strength of iron.
All right, I am ready for certification.
Good. We should begin while things are busy for neither of us.
Very well, let us start.
There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me?
What can you tell me about the provisioning certification?
A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood?
I want to be certified as a provisioner.
Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig.
I see. You'll certify me if I roast a pig?
Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you.
Oh, no.
As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key.
And now I know I'm a skilled provisioner. What happens if I tell him that? Do I have to cook roast pig? I'm already a skilled provisioner.
I know who you are. I know every competitor. I merely wondered if you were humble enough to learn from a master.
I am.
Well, are you?
I'll look for the recipe.
I keep an old rival's recipe nearby.
An
Go,
old rival.
find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so.
Where else can I find the recipes?
Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe. Then others cannot possibly learn your secrets.
And is there anywhere I can purchase recipes?
Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.
Thank you. Let us go to my crafting quest and learn the recipe for roast pig. Oh my goodness, hidden in plain sight. And then we learn it. We will find our recipes easily if we go to consumables and recipes and hit E.
Never, I repeat, never attempt to draw magicka from the environment like this in the field. Disaster will be your only reward.
Right, we will remember that, I promise.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master.
I had a successful hunt. What's my next step?
Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged.
If I run out of ingredients, where can I find some more?
Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food, it's simply around. Find what you need and take it.
Very well. He's going to get me arrested. Take it. What, from someone else's kitchen? Oh.
Over here.
No, we do not have much to discuss. Yeah. I'm going to play a character that just follows every single quest. Every time it runs across it, you know what? There is something we must have over here. It is a crystal. We were running for, looking for a cooking fire. I'm not looking very hard though, because we just need to find an inn and we will have our cooking fire. A landing of noble's blood. In the palace? Well, there are hungry people in the palace. I am sure they will not mind if we borrow their cooking fire while we are looking for their gem. See? Cooking fire. Sometimes you have to move things. All right. If you have fishes, you can add your fishes. You can make this maximum and fillet all of them. You can do the same with this one. Sometimes you get more than just fish, but today, no. We have a recipe for roast pig. I have been hunting pigs. If you wondered why he did not send me out to gather the ingredients, it is because I have already hunted, okay, it looks like 362 pigs, and taken their pig meat and stored it in my backpack. Some of it is more mature than others. Let us craft. We're only provisioning 18. If I wanted to boost that, I could do something insane like it's not going to let me. I could max it. I could minimize it. I could just go down. Do you know what? I'm just going to have to find more pig meat next time I need it. So if I cook 299 roast pigs, I would definitely be certified. be certifiable, but anyway. Okay. And then we can cook 221 tarragon chickens. It won't let me. It won't let me. It's probably above my level, actually. Level 10. I know. Why won't it let me? And it won't let me cook this one. Oh, because I have no inventory space. That is why. We can fix that. Next time we see a merchant, we won't run past them. We're going to find a crystal. I need a merchant, and I need a crafting bench. Crystal. Crystal is at the front. And if I find it on my little overhead map there, we're good.
This is taking longer than I...
Here it is. Look how pretty is that. Here, pose. That's such a nice shot. Okay. Absorbing the crystal. I should probably use the stairs. Maybe. I know this game, it lets you fall off buildings if you wish. If you slide down the roof, though, you don't get hurt as much. We are looking for merchants. Where's Danel? He is that way. Alright. Merchants are this way.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
Okay. Clothier.
If you're working in cloth or leather, I'm your man. What can I get you?
It is what I can get for you. I have this artistic ogre short, some ash, carapace, foul hide, not bone, a hairy coffin fish. You will love that. We also have some grape preserves, some fine tusk wax. Not that you have tusks, but I'm sure you can find someone. Honeyberry tea, iron orc executioner's drum, orc challenge stone. Don't ask me, I will not tell you. Orjak Kurog bust, a ton of roast pig, but I won't sell you all of it. I have now space in my pack. Okay. I will do the other things soonish, but first I need to go find this nice man. If you have started the story quest in this area, you may have trouble getting to the cooking fire I showed you. But there are other cooking fires around. For instance, I could have just gone here. Danel.
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification.
It's right here. Eat up.
Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No,
it may have been stored with Wamasu.
Not how I do it, of course, but
of course.
Interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean.
Thank you.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Very well. Instruct me in Enchanting Certification.
Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable?
Yes. Please certify me as an enchanter.
Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph.
Very well. I need to create a glyph to be certified?
Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return.
I already have the runes you're talking about. So if you've been collecting things for a while, or if you have an ESO Plus crafting bag and you have other characters who have been collecting the things, then you will have a lot of what you need. So I don't have to actually go out and collect the runes, but if you do, he will direct you to where you need to go. So just make sure you've got enough space in your backpack if you don't have a crafting bag. I already have the runes.
We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
I'll go craft that rune then. Now, oh no, I do need to go out. We are not talking to the hooded figure. Right. I still need to go outside? Of course I do. There's another building not far from the guild. Let us go find it. It's up here. The crystal vial has sweet. Glamran is the enchanter. We're going to
I sense life, magicka.
I know he looks a little frantic, doesn't he? We're going to take these 100 roast pigs and sell them to him because I need a space in my pack. This is an enchanting table. We shall use it. We need... Okay, this is where we get hung up. We have unknown runes. If you've been collecting runes for a while, you will note that each of them have a meaning. They also, some of them have a level. So, for the level, go to craft, enchanting. Potency improvement will let you use more of the different square runes. Aspect improvement, more of the round runes. Keen Eye will make your runestones glow at a distance. Enchanter Hireling will bring you runestones. Let us unlock that and unlock this. We should also look at our culinary provisioning. Recipe will let us use up to level 19 recipes, which is why we couldn't cook those other recipes we had. Recipe quality allows the use of green recipes. Gourmand adds 5 minutes to the duration of any food, and after this we can't improve anything else. So now Jode, Jora, Notare. You'll notice we know what Jode means. We know what Notare means, and we don't know what Jora means. Let's just use that because we can. Those are Porade, we know. Essences. Now, anything without a question mark, we know what they mean. So it looks like the rune I don't know is probably... I need to find the one I don't know. Ah, okay, Helko. I'm just going to grab one of these that I have a lot of, and we're going to make this rune. It's annoying because when you don't know the rune meanings. Okay. Now, apparently now we know the rune that we need. And so now we have a little arrow here. The first time I did this, I actually had to go and Google which ones I needed because I didn't know I could work them out for myself. Mind you, working them out for yourself does take time. Alrighty, so we need Tal, we need Oko. Just make sure I have all of the others here. Alright, now I can't work these out because I can't use them. They need potency improvement 5, which we're not up to yet. Alright, once you know the meanings of the glyphs, these little arrows will show you which ones you need to create the whatever glyph the quest is asking for. So I don't know if I did it on screen, but there was a time when I went through all of the different glyphs that I knew or that I had and we just put them together and learned them. Let's talk to Danel.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. Return when you have forged intent into form.
A form accomplished. I have the glyph here.
You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting rites. May you unravel the secrets of Nirn.
Thank you. He's really passionate about his crafts.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Tell me more about Alchemy Certification.
Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training.
I want to be certified as an alchemist.
As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction. Are you so capable? We shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion.
I need to create a potion to be certified?
Yes. Every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go, find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me.
I'm very familiar with alchemy already.
I know your skill. I can smell the potency of your elixirs from here, yet I wondered if an accomplished alchemist such as yourself would be humble enough to learn from a master. So, are you?
Yes, I want you to certify me.
Very well. You remind me of a former apprentice. Now that you're certified, you can obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your titrations avoid the kind of shortcuts you took today.
Ooh, wouch. So,
you show promise in every discipline I certify. Perhaps you seek to challenge my position as thrice accredited master craftsman.
I'd never dare.
If so, Millenith offers blacksmith, clothier, and woodworking certification. I last saw her at the local fighters guild.
Very well, thank you. So if we did the alchemy without shortcutting it, I didn't mean to, but anyway, then we would head over to the alchemist station, which in Vulkhel Guard is up here. Okay, I'll just grab this bookcase while we're here. Light armor increased to 18 from Jean Bray's Last Dance. So head on back downstairs. There was a book over here. We'll grab this. Frontier and Conquest. Mage's Guild book. Yes. Frontier, Conquest and Accommodation. A Social History of Cyrodiil. And I'll just grab this bookshelf. Wolfmar's Guide to Better Thieving. Which reminds me we need to find a Thieves Guild so we can sell our... just jump off the balcony, guys. For the thing. Which means we're now qualified to grab these and take these writs, and we might do a couple of these just because we can. However, let us go and become certified. Oh, no, I'm not talking to the hooded figure. Not today. With Millenith, who is at the Fighters Guild. Let us go find the Fighters Guild. It will tell us. We just have to... There it is. Big sword. Building on the hill. Which way did I need to go? Yep, this way. Oh, there it is. I love these. I've got a little dragon as well from the... It was from the 14th day of the dailies. Here we go.
The guild requests your help.
No, it doesn't. Promise. That's the Fighters Guild quest line. I may follow them from beginning to end with this character, so you guys get an unbroken line of that story. We'll think about it.
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Well, tell me more about Blacksmith Certification.
Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
I want to be certified as a blacksmith.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
You'll certify me if I make an iron dagger?
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules.
All right.
For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
I already have enough iron ore.
Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it.
Okay.
When you have iron ingots, return to me.
Actually, I have some iron ingots as well. What should I do next?
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
I'll go make your dagger then. Right. Dagger. I need to leave. Here we go. We are not talking to the hooded figure. Blacksmithing Certification. We still need to leave, but now I'm leaving for the correct place. Over the edge. This little building here. Now, the thing is, you don't need to get certified to actually have a craft. The only thing you need to do is you just come up to any one of these stations and start using it, which is why I happen to have iron ingots. I'm going to turn my iron ore into ingots anyway. But when you have a mission for a station, you'll have this little list over here. You can grab your creation. If it's the first time in, it'll give you a whole spiel on how it works. Once you've got all your materials, you find the thing you want to make at the top. If it's a weapon, it'll be under weapons. If it's apparel, it'll be under apparel. If you can't find it, make sure you've got the right tab highlighted. In this case, we're looking for a dagger, so we make sure that it's in the center. Iron ingot in the center. I can use star metal or I can use Khajiit moonstone. I'm a Khajiit. Let us use the moonstone. And we have no traits because I don't think I've learnt any yet. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll have to fix that. And then we just hit R for craft. Make that iron dagger. Now while we're here, let's see if we can research anything because stuff is in my backpack and I want it out. I have researched a couple of things right here. I just don't. So I can basically anything that I research. Rekka. I better make sure I don't want it, so I don't want to use a battle axe. I can highlight that. It gets destroyed in the research process. So we can cry about that later, but we'll get that going. Milleneth. Wow. These guys teleport, I swear it. She was watching over my shoulder. Blacksmithing basics. Oh, there's a book. Let's try and talk to Milleneth.
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots and a style material. You can buy those from any blacksmith if you can't find them yourself.
I have it right here.
The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that.
I figured it out. What more would you have me do?
Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
And how is deconstruction useful to me?
You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
And what is deconstruction?
It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth.
I love her. Alrighty. Now, deconstruction, you don't have to be certified to deconstruct anything. So one of the ways I've got my blacksmithing to 5 is every time I emptied my backpack, I did it this way. So we now need to deconstruct stuff. Now, the reason I'm deconstructing all of these is because there's no little magnifying glass beside it, which means I can't research it. So we're going to deconstruct all of those, get them out of my backpack. I could sell them, of course, or I could just deconstruct them and increase my blacksmithing without having to do a lot of hard work. These things mean there is increased inspiration, which helps you when you're learning stuff. Inspiration gained from this item is 285%, kind of good. I'm going to try not to deconstruct these. I'm going to try and research them. So from the barrow boots, I can learn well fitted for heavy boots. From that one, the girdle of the prior, I can learn divines for the heavy waist. And from the steel cuirass of Magicka, I can learn reinforced for heavy chest items. So I'm going to try and hang on to them. But if my backpack space gets too full, they're gone. Alrighty, let us deconstruct the multiple items. It'll always ask you before you do it. Now I have 65 slots full and a few spare.
You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise.
I'm ready to be certified.
Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately.
There we go. We'll complete
Let
that
me know
quest.
if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Sure thing. I'm interested in woodworking certification.
A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach two crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you.
I want to be certified as a woodworker.
I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow.
You'll certify me if I craft a maple bow?
Absolutely. Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, go get me a bundle of rough maple.
Where can I find it?
There's a place nearby which should have what you need. Collect an armload and return here. If there's not enough, you'll need to search for more.
I'll return with the maple. So even though I probably have maple wood in my crafting bag, because I don't have enough raw rough maple, let me just see if it'll mark it for me. Provision. It's jumped down. Okay, make sure your woodworker certification quest is lined up, and it should. It's not going to show me. Search for rough maple. All right, we're just going to have to look for it. That's fine. Usually the beach is not a bad place. I can see a little white arrow now. Yeah, over there. So basically, once you've got your certification mission highlighted, we'll just grab whatever this is. Looks good. Pewter. And this is why I stop every time I go. Now, the reason that only took me one strike is because I have a few points put into my crafting. All right, let's go find out where this rough maple is hiding. We'll just avoid.
Hold, adventurer!
No,
You're
no
the one
holding.
I seek.
No, I'm not. Alright, we're going to avoid the main story quest just for the minute.
Are you aware of our patron, Saint Alessia? Her deeds? Her champion? So many visitors, so little time.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
So many quests. I'm actually going to go around. I think I've got to go around into the forest. Yeah.
Stop, citizen.
No. Not stopping. Finding wood. Alright. I have spent the points to get the wood to glow, I think. Let me just have a look. Maybe I haven't. So in woodworking, yeah, I have a keen eye for wood, which means that the wood lights up a little bit for me now. Otherwise, you just have to look for those little arrows. Alrighty. So basically, we have some rough maple. And I don't think there's any shortcuts back into the city here. Or maybe. Let's have a look at this one. Oh yeah, here we go. Will it let me in? No, I don't think it will. I know because there's a point in the the quest where you want to get into the city and you can't. It's very frustrating. But I thought I found a way in over the wall. Ooh, nightshade. Man, that thing is hard to see, isn't it? And this is why I have the stuff I need in my crafting bag. Yeah, they're very, very good about making sure you can't shortcut some of the quests. All right, let's head on back to Milaneth. There is a way in. I just have to remember what it is because I'm going to need it next time I do that story. So much running. Can I sprint? Oh yeah. Well, why didn't I do that to start with? I forgot.
There's an urgent task for you.
I know there is, but not right now there isn't. Where's Milaneth? She's outside. I thought she was at the Oh, there she is. Oh, near the woodworking table, of course.
Look for rough maple in forested areas. Sometimes you'll see logs washed up on beaches.
I have the maple right here.
You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need for the stings.
And there speaks the voice of experience. I have the sanded maple. What do we do next?
Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge them yourself or buy a style material from a carpenter.
What's a style material?
Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it.
What style material do I need?
The Khajiit style material is moonstone. Why not start with that?
How do I learn other racial styles?
You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels.
All right. Heronwen is the carpenter.
Ugh. The teeth on these saws are flatter than mine.
So this is where you can buy your style materials. So if you go down here, you find moonstone. We'll just buy a bit of moonstone. Is actually one of these are all style materials: manganese, molybdenum, moonstone, and nickel, obsidian, star metal. All of those.
What are you, a soft robes mage? Move it.
Oh, yeah, they're training. So we are going to make rough maple. We're going to turn that into sanded planks. We're going to grab our creation chart here. It'll tell me all the things that I need to know. We also have 2 tabs up the top, so just be aware of that. We're going to make ourselves a bow. We're going to make sure it's in the center. Moonstone can be there. We're going to craft a maple bow. I'll come back and destroy things in a minute. Let's talk to Milaneth.
Craft a maple bow. Bring some sanded maple to a woodworking station, as well as a style material. Carpenters sell them if you can't find any yourself.
I have the bow right here.
A good bow will get you far in life. Making good bows will get you farther.
I'm ready for the next step.
Excellent. Now we can talk about deconstruction.
Oh, no.
You grow as a woodworker when you disassemble your own creations, even more so with someone else's work. Head to a woodworking station and deconstruct your bow, or any other crafted wood.
All right, I'll do that. I won't make you guys sit through the deconstruction lecture again. So go to here to deconstruct. Make sure you're in your thing, and we'll deconstruct everything that doesn't have a thing. Now that's a precise frost staff, healing staff decisive, 2-handed bow decisive, flame staff charged. So what I'm looking for is healing staff charged. Duplicates. Frozen bow charged. Yeah. So none of those duplicates, so I won't destroy them. But we'll destroy everything else. And you'll notice our woodworking goes up when we do. So into apparel, I'm just going to E to add that and R to destroy it. Now I have more space in my backpack. Can I research something? Let's look in our research tab. I can. I might just take out the first bow because I can't research 2 traits at once. Rightio. Billynith.
I've seen everything I need to see. You're a fine woodworker with a steady hand.
I'm ready to be certified as a woodworker.
Certainly. You're more than qualified to fulfill woodworking crafting writs. I'll certify you immediately.
Thank you.
There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time.
Clothier Certification?
If you convince me you know how to use a needle and thread, I'll certify you. However, you must commit. I can't certify 2 things at once.
I want to be certified as a clothier.
Show me you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. First, you'll collect some raw jute, then return here and refine it. Finally, you'll use refined jute to make the gloves.
You'll certify me if I craft homespun gloves?
Of course. It was the first trade I studied. I'm happy to certify anyone familiar with a clothing station. Now run forth and bring me a pile of raw jute.
I already have enough raw jute.
Take the raw jute to a clothing station. If you have enough, you can easily refine it. Bring the refined jute to me when you're done, and then you'll make some homespun gloves.
Actually, I already have some refined jute as well. What should I do next?
Head to the clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves. You shouldn't need much refined jute. Don't forget a style material. You can purchase them from any clothier or scavenge them yourself.
I'll go make the gloves then. Alrighty. And it's, yep, provisional writ. No, Clothier Certification. There we go. Crafts, and what's the, oh, that's the, so you notice there are 2 white arrows. This is because here's your clothier in case you needed to purchase more clothing writs, and here is our clothing station. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the raw jute. Now, if you didn't already have enough processed jute in there, you would be doing this at the other stage. And she'd make you go and collect it, and then she'd make you go and refine it. But because I did, I'm just going to do this here because I can. It also improves my... I'm going to deconstruct first, get all of this out of my belt. Out of my... Actually, there's no point really, is there? Let's ignore that. Right, so again, you want to have it highlighted under the heading. So you find the thing you need to do. It usually has a little white arrow on it. Make sure you have the material that they want. So in this case, it's jute, but if it was linen, I think, or flax, we'd have to go up a level. So don't craft it under the right thing. It's annoying to have to make it again with the right material. Let's go talk to Millineth. Oh, right behind me. Hi.
Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You'll need refined jute and a style material. Clothiers sell those if you can't find any yourself.
I have the gloves right here.
You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better.
Right, I'm ready for our next step.
Wonderful. Now for deconstruction. There's much to learn from breaking down your own work, even more so with someone else's creation. Head to a clothing station and deconstruct your gloves. Or anything else, really. Just be sure you do it there.
All right, I'll do that. Alrighty, now we'll deconstruct all the things. Except for those. We've got to include the homespun gloves, but except for those with there's silent pause, yeah. Make sure there's nothing lurking at the bottom. Sometimes I have these, they have an increased sale value, but I'm going to deconstruct them anyway, because I can learn from them. There, 2 levels worth. I'm also going to go, now clothing doesn't have 2 tabs, everything is apparel. No cloth weapons, I'm afraid. At least not in this universe. Sturdy, let's research that. Gloves of the ugly mug, there we go. I only have 1 research slot at the moment, so that's that done. Let's go talk to Millineth.
You're more than capable with needle and thread. I'll be proud to call you my colleague.
I'm ready to be certified.
Already done. You'll now be able to fulfill clothier crafting writs, and I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Thank you.
Truly, I never expected to master 3 crafts.
Now I'm going to leave that there. We're going to grab our clothing roots. There's one more place we need to go. You can only do this last craft if you have the High Isle DLC. So let me just grab the crafting roots we have here. We're going to hop into the Crown Store. So under DLC, you will need, let me find it for you, the High Isle DLC in order to be able to do jewelry crafting. Just make sure there's nowhere else. Sometimes you can get it in a bundle. So if you're interested in finding a bundle of stuff, it's usually a bit cheaper. And you get, Summerset, I think. Summerset. Oh, my bad. You don't need High Isle. You need Summerset for your jewelry. You can also unlock the Sigic Order skill line there. So Summerset, not High Isle. What I'm looking for is a DLC that has both of them in it. If there is one. I don't think there is. Rightio. So you need the Summerset DLC in order to be able to do jewelry crafting. And then you need to travel to Summerset. Now I could do that from here and cost myself a little bit. Actually, it wouldn't cost me that much. But we'll look at how to do it from a way shrine. The process is the same once you bring the map up to be highlighted. I know. Why would I use a path? Too lazy to go around. I reckon it takes a lot more effort to jump it though.
Can you believe it?
So either find a way
Madness
shrine
in
or bring up
own
your map.
homeland.
You'll get this picture.
One does not know, but he hopes his family
We want
is
to
safe
go
in
to
Rhishima.
High Isle. Now I can either right click to come out to the entire map if I know where High Isle, sorry, not High Isle, Summerset. We want to go to Summerset. I can right click, bring up the whole map if we want to go to Summerset. I believe that's it there, Shimmerine. Or, do I have a, no I don't have a way shrine where I need to be. Or I can go down to here, I can find Summerset. I can look for the way shrine if it has one. You left click to fast travel there for free, which is why I went to a way shrine, because I didn't want to spend the money to just teleport.
Let the cat fight those monsters.
Yes, you
We're getting out of
can.
here.
Okay,
The island sprung a
now the
leak.
problem with going direct to Summerset is that to learn jewelry crafting, we need to go here. Here, to Alinor. So, let's go. We're going to have to travel a little ways, so we're going to just run all the way. If you are a low level, please think carefully about traveling across country. I have a horse. I may have a horse. I should probably be riding it. Let's check. I have a guar. That's right. Okay, you know what? No. I can run faster than my guar. Alright, so we're going to travel literally across. We're going to just take these roads. It'll take us a little bit, but this is how you get to your jewelry crafting certification. And while we're there, we'll unlock the necessary way shrine. Actually, we'll unlock all the way shrines on the way too, while we're at it. Just because we can. And it's more convenient. We're not going to stop for quests this time.
Seeking a sip of fine Russifeld red?
No, not right now. Prepare for disappointment. Fine. Right, we've unlocked that one. We're going to keep running. I know, I'm just going to go cross country here. Cross country you can tend to find more materials too. So that's not bad. Not a bad thing. I won't stop for everything today. So the episode's a little long and oh no, run! We could probably beat it. Now you see this plant coming up here where my little crosshairs are? This is, okay, it's not jute because it's not yellow. I was going to say it's jute, but no, I would have been steering you in the wrong direction. Jute is yellow. It has yellow flowers and you can spot it from a fair distance. Where, yep, going to take this road. All the way around. I know, my poor little cat, she's going to be exhausted by the end of this. There are a lot of side quests you can do if you just want to take your time and enjoy the story of this area before you get certified. It's I think I've got to go that way. Yes.
Drat! Which one could he possibly be?
It's a good area for lots of side quests. And side quests can give you things like gear, they can give you things like cash and coins, and of course it gives you things like experience. So just gonna let our stamina build back up so we can start running again. We love running. And it's a good area for herbs and stuff as you go. Yeah, we don't want to follow that path, we want to follow this one. Lots of things to see and do. If I have an event in High Isle, we'll do a little bit more exploring, much the same way as we explored Orsinium. Only, of course, this time after the event finishes, I might spend a couple of extra episodes just tidying a few things. It's another way shrine. We'll stop and grab this one. Would have been handy to have unlocked, but we can unlock it now. Little tiny detour. Satan Keep Way Shrine. It's a beautiful, I mean, the Summerset DLC is just lovely. Okay. We're not doing White Strake's Mayhem. As I said, I'm doing this a little bit after the end of the crafting event because I just wanted to finish this series with you guys actually knowing where to craft. I ran out of time to participate. Fully in that event, so. But we'll finish off this so that you guys can see where to craft. Jewelry crafting. We might stop in at the stable first. You don't need to do that for jewelry crafting, but you do need to do it if you want your pony to go faster. Me, I want more backpack space. So I'm willing to run everywhere and get my backpack space first. I know. Now, I need to unlock that way shrine. So we're going in the right direction. That way. There are daily quests in this area as well. We won't do those. I'm just going to duck up here.
The Office of Divine Prosecution seeks deputies with moral aptitude.
Moral aptitude and a good aptitude with their weaponry. Unlock Eleanor Way Shrine. So, this way, you can go two ways to get to the crafting thing. You can go down these stairs or you can go down those. Let's go down these ones. Because it means I can run straight across the bridge. Now, the crafting center is straight across the bridge, but the man we're here to see is Valerian.
I see something within you, a glistening jewel ready to be polished, a passion teeming with brilliance, though not yet realized. Tell me, do you wish to be certified in jewelry crafting?
Tell me more about jewelry crafting certification.
A certification will allow you to fulfill jewelry crafting rites. But first, you must demonstrate an understanding of the fundamentals. Create for me a simple ring. Yes, that task will be suitable to show me your craft.
I want to be certified for jewelry crafting. I'll create a ring.
Let's get started, shall we? After all, good polish takes time. First, you must gather the required materials needed to create your ring. A true artisan starts from scratch, after all.
And what materials do I need?
Pewter dust, of course. It's an important component of jewelry crafting. You'll always want to have some on hand, should you wish to take up this most noble craft.
I already have enough.
Ah, so you've come prepared.
I did.
Excellent. Take the dust to a jewelry crafting station. There you can begin the delicate process of refining the dust into pewter ounces. After you've completed the task, return to me at once.
Actually, I already have some pewter ounces. What should I do with them?
Oh, impressive. Not many have such foresight. Take the pewter ounces to a jewelry crafting station and craft a ring. It should only require a few ounces to create.
I'll go craft the ring. But first I'll show you where you would go to find the pewter if you didn't have it. So you would literally, from Valerian, you would run down here. And I believe there's some pewter ounces or pewter sites in this area usually. I could be wrong. Oops, there's some nice iron ore. We'll grab that. So yeah, usually you can just kind of get it in this space. What's that? But like we did with the logs and the wood, just I know, I'm a little barbarian. I could have used the stairs. Here we are. Just follow the arrows for the quest and make sure you've got the quest highlighted. Unlike me, who has a provision of it highlighted. So just grab your jewelry crafting certification and wander in. So we're going to go find the jewelry crafting station. One of the things I like about Summerset, I don't like where the people are for your general certification because they're so far away from here. But I do like, once you are certified, I do like this place as a space for certifying things. So pewter dust, we're going to refine that anyway because we can. We are going to get rid of that, make sure our ring is highlighted, hit craft, and then we're going to go and get our certification. I think the last character, there's a how-to video I did. The last character was a lot less progressed in her craft for this, so jewelry certification with Valerian.
Unlike other crafts, you will need no style materials for this task. Simply take your pewter ounces to a jewelry crafting station and create one. Craft your ring and bring it back to me.
Understood.
Well, do you have a ring to show me?
I have a ring. Does that mean I'm certified?
Not yet.
What?
We have so far only spoken in terms of creation, but the act of deconstruction is also an essential skill of any artisan. Go to the jewelry crafting station and deconstruct your ring, or any other item of jewelry, should you prefer.
And why would I deconstruct something?
Deconstruction allows you to recover some amount of materials from the piece of jewelry you select. It also exposes you to the methods and practices of your peers. Deconstruct an item built by another, and your skill will grow substantially.
What is deconstruction?
Simply put, it is the practice of taking a piece of equipment and breaking it down to its constituent parts. Doing so turns your art back not only into its base materials, but also into newfound knowledge.
There you go. Let's go and deconstruct a few things. I'm pretty sure I have some rogue jewelry in my backpack somewhere that we can destroy. And I didn't make it, so therefore we should get a lot more experience from it. So you head on back to your jewelry crafting station. You will find your deconstruction tab, which is the third one along. And you'll just highlight all the things. Make sure you highlight the pewter ring that you created so that you can fulfill the quest requirements. Wow, that's right. We're not destroying Trinamac's Valor stuff, are we? Unless I already have it. No. Right. We'll put that on in a minute. And then we're R for deconstructing multiple. Rightio. Now I wish to research this Thickerzod's amulet. Research. Let's research the trait robust. We're going to need to research a few traits as we go, so we might as well get started. And we'll head on back to young Valerian.
Your bearing is that of an awakened artisan. Have you deconstructed a piece of jewelry as I requested?
Yes. Am I ready to be certified in jewelry crafting?
Most certainly. I hereby ordain you officially certified in the art of jewelry crafting. You may begin fulfilling writs immediately. Here's a small reward to get you started in your journey.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You are now free to accept jewelry crafting writs. Be advised that while the jewelry you create may be beautiful, you'll need to conduct further research if you wish to add the traits most adventurers seek.
And how do I research those?
You can research any trait that a piece of jewelry already possesses. Sadly, the item will be destroyed, but such is progress. You can also enchant jewelry, though you'll have to seek another if you wish to learn more about that skill.
And what kind of traits can I
You can learn
research?
traits which help with your health, stamina, or magicka. I suggest prioritizing traits you most need in your adventures, as the research process may take quite some time to complete.
Is there anything else I should know about jewelry traits?
I have heard of many special jewelry stations located within certain parts of Tamriel. Jewelry pieces created at such stations will provide advantages when used in conjunction with specific armor and weapons.
Thank you so much. All right, I guess to finish this rather long episode, what we're going to do is we're going to head on into the crafting center. We're going to grab our jewelry crafting writ because we can. Pull that from the board. Now, one of the things before you start your crafting run, it's always a good idea to make sure that you have, if you have any experience scrolls, that you have them running. Because that will boost your XP. Like, I'm going to get an extra 50% now. And then with all of your writs in hand, you can just start with one end of Summerset's very fine crafting center. We have everything we need. We just need to go down our list. I'm using the all button. No, I'm not. Use the all button. We just need to go down the list and find everything that happens to have a little arrow next to it. Craft it. And then move on to the next station. Might as well check the bookshelves while we're here. The Song of Palinel, Volume 5, and Uranenya's Lament. And the Meoma of Pyandania. Rightio, let us craft 3 of these. 2, 3, craft multiple. Clothing station. Now, I think we had a daily for crafting 5 pieces of clothing, so I'm going to go a little bit nuts here. Let's craft a robe. I have plenty of jute to do it with. We're going to do it in that style. I'm just going to craft 2 of them because 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to craft 3 of them. 3, 4, 5. That'll be my 5 items. Actually, I probably didn't need to because I've already crafted something else as well. But anyway, this will make sure that I fulfill the daily requirement, which means I will get some linen robe. Now, what did I tell you guys about making sure that you had the right material highlighted? That's an example of what happens when you don't. Breeches, let's craft ourselves some of that. Oh my gosh, now I'm crafting 3 of each. Well, fine. You know what? It's good experience. Let's just do it. Remember to change your quantity back if you don't want to do what I just did. Because each item is going to take up its own space. We won't deconstruct them yet. We can save that for another day. That is not a crafting station. That is a cloth station. This is a cooking fire. I think I had a cooking thing. Uh-oh. Cheese-baked trout and mermaid whiskey. I'm missing the recipe. We can purchase those from an inn or from a brewer. Creation, let us find 2 staves. And let us make sure we only have 1 of these highlighted. See, that's why I didn't check it, because I was sure that they went back on their own. Oh, a forge, which means I need the blacksmithing station. High iron ore, we might as well process that, get it out of our pack. One of the things I say, if you don't have a crafting bag, process all your raw materials, stuff them in the bank if you wish to be a crafter. And you can pull it out when you wish to craft. Keep your raw materials on you because you're always going to be gathering raw materials. And so they're always going to need a space in your backpack if you are a dedicated crafter. However, before each journey, you're going to have to decide what you're gathering because you will never have enough room in your backpack to gather all the things that you find along the way. Yes, I did find that out the hard way. How did you know? Okay, we have already done our woodworker's writ. I knew that. Also look for the little signs. These will tell you what sort of crafting station you can find. So alchemy. Alright, it looks like we actually have gone through and researched enough to not have to test our ingredients again like we did last time, so I won't do that. Sometimes we don't know all the qualities that we need, so we're going to just pop those in there. Alrighty, so that's done. And let us grab our bookshelf. Alchemy over here. We just did that, didn't we? We did. I'm going to just go here into my journal and I'm going to flick through these to make sure everything says deliver nearest writ to the writ master, just in case I've missed a station. Always good if you're not familiar with where you've been. Okay, so we haven't done that, but that's fine. Right, let's go to where we deliver our writs. And then rather than hunt up those last 2 recipes, I will show you where to find them on the map though if you're a little stuck. We will finish this episode here. Oh, I know, they're so cute. Blacksmiths, place the goods in the crate. Woodworkers, place those goods within that crate. You'll notice we're getting different rewards here. The easiest way to find them, I'll show you where in just a minute. Place these goods. Now don't accidentally click on something. Did I just level? I may have. Place the goods within the crate, or did someone else just level? And Alchemist. Don't accidentally steal something from here. You'll inevitably get caught. Rightio, no, we did just level. Well, let's do that. Level up our character. Room to spare housing brochure because we've been ignoring them. Okay, a brazier spiked for lighting or an imperial single bed. Let's go for the bed. We might as well have a nice bed. We don't need the light. Alrighty, we will assign our Magicka skill point. Our skill point to Magicka, let me get it right. We will... I know, let's have a look and see which one needs to be. Yeah, so we need so many different things. So, ooh, what's that do? Okay, that's pretty important too. I might keen eye for jewelry, provisioning. Oh, now gourmand. 5 minutes of duration, 5 minutes for drink. Creates 1 extra serving, and creates 1. Okay, I don't really need those just yet. Woodworking, lumberjack hireling would be really good. Let's wood extraction improves chances. Yeah. Jewelry craft. So if you do go into provisioning, it's really important that you find all of the sources of skill points that you can possibly track down. Simply because you will, let's have a minor hireling as well. Simply because you'll need to have a lot of points to put into your crafts to get them up to speed. Alrighty. One last thing before we go, and for map. If you are looking for cooking recipes, you are looking for a chef. Now, as you can see in the Golden Griffin, we have a brewer, general goods merchant, and a stable master. So if you're looking for drinks recipes, you need the brewer. So this is where we would run to, and we would go into the store, and we would purchase whichever recipe we were missing. Not all recipes can be purchased, however. So, usually, an inn will have a cook. Sometimes it decides to make our life exciting, and it doesn't. Cooking fire, here we go. The Gilded Fork has a chef. The chef is where you'll buy your cooking recipes. But guys, on that note, thank you for hanging with me for this very, very long recipe. Long episode. But on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. This young lady behind us is Wriggleleaf, doing her weapons kata in her astounding costume. But on that note, I'm going to leave. If you guys enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I'll check you later.